The Graph Publisher app introduced in 2019 lets you take a graph and export it to dimensions that are suitable for publication, with correct specifications for a journal. Here I have a graph of 12 inches and 8 inches height. There are several elements in this graph, such as labels that are set to 22 points, and as well as 18 points. I would like to export this graph to be compatible with the science journal. First, I start the app, and then I select my journal. If you do not find your journal in this list and you have information about the specifications, please contact us and we will add it to the app. In this example, I will select Science. Here you will see that the page requirement needs to be less than or equal to 4.6 inches by 11 inches. In this app, the recommended width for your graph has already been loaded and the height has been scaled to the aspect ratio. I can then go ahead and select Apply to resize my graph. Note that the original graph is kept intact while the app works with a duplicated copy. If I go into Properties of this duplicated graph, I will see that the graph page size has already been scaled. The app has also scaled the elements, such as the font, so that they are kept proportional. In this app, select the Next button to go to the next level. Here, the app is checking for the font size. The journal minimum font size requirement is 8. Therefore, the tick labels and other text objects failed. I can simply select these two and select Apply. The app will automatically update the graph so that they satisfy the minimum requirement. Select the next page. Here, plot thickness and graph object lines and borders failed. I can again select these, select Apply. In the next page, I can choose a margin. However, in this example, I will leave the margin as 0. In the last page, I can export my graph. I will select PDF and keep the resolution as 600. I can choose to export the graph as black and white. I can then edit the graph name, and by default, the file is exported into the User Files folder. Select Export. I will now go to the User Files folder to open my exported graph. If I scale down, I can see that the graph is my expected size. If I go back to the dialog, I notice that there's also an advanced export setting. When I select this option, the export dialog appears where I can change any other parameters that I would like to make when exporting my graph. I can as well decide to keep a copy of the edited graph when closing the Graph Publisher dialog. Here is my original graph, and here is my graph that has been scaled down and used for exporting for publication. Please go ahead and try this app with your graphs, and please send us feedback. Thank you for watching.